time of year where the plants start to lose their color and die off. And what better way to continue growing your love of nature than with an indoor plant?
Today, crafting with the Katies.
Yes.
We're going to be taking a look at how to propagate those plants so you can grow more.
Yes.
Welcome back to Crafting with the Katies. I'm Katie.
And I'm Katie.
And I don't know anything about this. So I am just going to pass it off to Katie, who you said you love planting.
Yes, I love plants. One of my favorite things to do is to get around not buying any more new plants, is to propagate plants and have them grow to be eventually new big plants. I got this at a greenhouse a couple of days ago, and the one thing that I made sure when I was picking it out is that there are a bunch of baby plants in here. This is overgrown and needs to be repotted anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this out of the plastic pot here, clip off some of the baby plants, and then get them in water so that they can propagate.
Before you even purchase a plant, you need to do research or talk to someone who is well-versed and has a green thumb. This plant is a pilea, also known as a Chinese money plant.
After we pulled the plant out of its container, we are breaking apart the soil and looking at those intertwined babies.
We establish what's the main plant, and then we can get started on breaking them apart. This part is a little unnerving. You can hear the roots snap.
You can use scissors here, but you want to make sure you're not damaging the main plant.
We found different sizes of plants we could propagate, some teenagers and others babies.
We repotted the main plant. I used my special mix that has proper drainage for this species. I start with a third of indoor potting soil, another third of bark or orchid soil, and the last third is perlite. Mix that all up and get that mama in a pot with a drainage hole.
We rinsed the loose dirt off the babies and got them ready to propagate.
Fill those vials with water and carefully place the plants inside.
Find a sunny place and wait for those roots to grow.
We've successfully put these babies on water in here, so what we want to make sure is that the leaves don't go too far in there. We're going to make sure that the water is filled up. These guys take water pretty quickly, so we want to make sure that everything's full and that they can get as much water as they want.
Coming up, we're live in the studio, ready to go from water to dirt. We're planting our propagation.
Welcome back to Good Day Northern Michigan, and here with Crafting with the Katies.
Yes. Okay, so ladies, tell us how you propagated your plants and tell us how you're doing. You are upstairs live right now here in the Heritage House, and we've seen you propagate these plants, and Katie Boyer, I know that you are magical at this.
Thank you. Yes, it's my magical gift. What we're going to do is we propagated the plants, and so now we're going to put them we're going to take them from the water and put them in soil so that we'll be able to keep them growing.
And Katie has the soil right here.
Yes, so my super secret mix, which is a third potting soil, a third bark, and a third perlite. It's not really that much of a secret. I found it on the internet. So it's just something that I've been using, and it's worked well for me. So we're going to stir these up, get them in our pots. We've just got some bark at the bottom right now that helps with drainage. And it also helps not let the dirt fall out. So we're just going to scoop this in here.
And these have been in the water for about a month now.
Yes. Even though we just showed you our propagation, it's been a little bit.
But they look really good. I was surprised at how good they looked this morning.
So we're just making a hole in here. And then I'm going to take this big one and then put it in and then just plant it around. The bark is pretty big. So if you need to break that up a little bit more, you can. And then just a little bit more. Just
and I think I'm going to grab this one. Make a little hole. I might need some more soil, but since this one's a little baby, yours is a little bit bigger.
Yes, I went with the big one.
All right. Does that look good?
Yeah, that
like
looks
I said,
good to
I
me.
still don't know. I've learned a few things from doing this, but I
Katie's
still don't know
gonna be pro
a
in
lot.
no time. So I'm just gonna water this, and this helps like put it in place. And then what we're gonna want to do is just water this about once a week. Wait until the soil is dry, and then with the drainage holes, you can kind of see we overwatered it a little bit, but that'll be able to sit there for a while.
Oh yeah, I put a lot in.
Yeah.
About the same that you did.